Okay. Good morning, Florida. I would like to welcome all of you to the Melanoma Research Foundation's inaugural 2021 Miles for Melanoma Florida virtual event. My name is Lori Beth Miley. I'm the Director of Corporate Relations here at the MRF, and we are very disappointed to not be down with all of our Florida colleagues this morning being able to run and walk, but we feel confident we will definitely be there with all of you next year and are very proud of all that you have done. To get us started, I would like to introduce Dave Azer, who is a stage 3 melanoma survivor, TV host, inspirational speaker, and the Amazon best-selling author of A Hypochondriac's Guide to Beating Cancer, which is phenomenal, and everyone has to go check it out. He's going to help us kick us off the 2021 Florida celebration ceremony. So Dave, take it away.
Lori, thank you so much. I'm honored to be part of this. It's wonderful to be part of this community and super excited to help kick off this incredible event. Just want to spend a couple of minutes sharing a bit of my story, my melanoma journey, and why I'm so grateful to the MRF. About 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma, and I did what everybody who has cancer does. I went to WebMD and I went to Google and I read some pretty horrible stuff. And then I got my 5-year and 10-year survival rates. And it was a really, really scary time for me. And in the midst of all of that, I had 2 surgeries, the second of which was 14 and a half hours long. And during that surgery, doctors removed 60 lymph nodes from the left side of my neck and my parotid gland from the left side of my face. And then there was a massive plastic surgery as well. And while wrestling with all of this, I had PET scans and CAT scans and brain MRIs. And then, of course, a clinical trial started. So it was a very, very scary time in my life. And then you add on top of that the fact that I was a raging hypochondriac. I like to say I'm now a reformed hypochondriac, but at that time I was really very, very scared in general when it came to medicine. So if you give a hypochondriac cancer, you've got a problem, because I started thinking that every headache meant that the melanoma had spread to my brain, and every stomach ache meant it was now in my liver. I was at a movie one time and my foot fell asleep, and I thought, well, that's it, spinal tumor, which I can look back on now and laugh at. But at the time, it certainly wasn't funny. In fact, it was paralyzing. And my anxiety had gotten so bad that I truly had hit rock bottom. And I made a decision that I wasn't going to live like this anymore. No matter what ended up happening with me, with my diagnosis and my prognosis, I had to gain control of my life. Otherwise, what was the point of living it? So I decided to embrace advocacy. And I found the MRF and I called them and I had a couple of wonderful conversations. And they asked me to MC the Miles for Melanoma event in Miami in person about 4 years ago. And I did. And it was one of the best decisions I ever made. And it changed my life quite literally, because it was the first time that I ever shared my story out loud to people, and to do it amongst a community of people who got it, who understood what I was talking about, who had lived it themselves. It just felt really wonderful. And I felt optimistic really for the first time through all of it. I felt like, okay, there's a support system in place. Okay, I got this now. And that led to me going all in on advocacy. I kept working with the MRF. I joined the regional board of the American Cancer Society here in South Florida. I wrote a book about my cancer experience. I gave a TED Talk. I became a mentor angel. I did everything I could to reach out and help other people. And I know that I did it in large part because the MRF was so great to me and helped me. And I'm proud to say, 6 years later, I'm cancer-free and still super excited to devote as much energy as I can to helping people in the melanoma community. So I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to the MRF for what you did for me. You inspired me and empowered me, but not just me. You do it for everybody who reaches out to you, and even people who don't reach out to you. You're the best at this. And on behalf of all melanoma survivors and advocates, we thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody who's watching this and taking part in this virtual 5K, because you're all rock stars and we're all doing this together. So that's a bit about my story. And I also want to say on behalf of the whole team here at the MRF, we're all bummed that we weren't able to do this together in person, but we are super thrilled at your continued dedication and commitment to the melanoma community. And we'd like to thank the entire Florida community for your devotion and generosity in helping to advance melanoma research, education, and advocacy efforts with the MRF throughout the past 25 years. The MRF has helped to continue to advance groundbreaking research in the melanoma space, and it is important, it's crucial that this research does not stop. In fact, to date, the MRF has funded more than $20.1 million in research. Melanoma claims the lives of over 7,000 Americans every year. And because of dedicated and passionate communities like Florida, the MRF is able to continue to live out their mission and support melanoma patients and their families. I am so proud of this community. We are currently halfway to our fundraising goal, and this is huge and so impressive for our first year. So everybody, please enjoy your virtual run or your walk with your teams today. I'm not sure if you know this, but nearly 90% of melanomas are thought to be caused by exposure to UV light and sunlight. So make sure you lather on some sunscreen and wear your sun protective clothing on your walk or your run today. And we all look forward to seeing you in person in 2022. So with all that said, it is now my pleasure to introduce and kick it over to the MRF CEO, Kylie Lapira.
Good morning and welcome to the 2021 Miles for Melanoma virtual 5K event. My name is Kylie Lapira, CEO of the Melanoma Research Foundation, and I want to officially welcome you to this year's season. On behalf of our entire team at the MRF, board members, local and national sponsors, and the entire melanoma community, thank you. We are so appreciative of your dedication and generosity in helping us to advance melanoma research, support patients and caregivers, and advocate on behalf of the entire melanoma community. The MRF was founded 25 years ago by a patient. In that time, there were very few treatment options. But because of her advocacy, today, there are over 18 combined FDA-approved treatments for melanoma. Our mission is simple: to eradicate melanoma by accelerating medical research while educating to and advocating for the melanoma community. The MRF is dedicated to funding research for the most common type of skin cancer, cutaneous melanoma, or skin cancer, but we also advocate for the rare subtypes, mucosal, acral, pediatric, and ocular melanoma. Your support over the years has resulted in $20.1 million in research grants, 409 presentations at scientific conferences, 204 scientific publications, 83 research grants with new collaborations, 22 clinical trials, 123 patient symposia hosted all over the country, and the education of thousands of advocates on the issues that matter most to the melanoma community. We are amazed by the dedication, strength, and resilience that our Miles for Melanoma community continues to bring, even in a virtual environment. Last year, despite COVID and the many challenges it brought to the entire world, we still raised over $375,000 and engaged over 2,000 virtual participants all over the country. We are so in awe of what you've been able to do and can't wait to see you in person next year. This morning, to kick off our Miles for Melanoma virtual event, you will be hearing from some of the amazing partners that we've engaged with over the last few years, like our national apparel partner, Coolibar, and our national prevention partner, Neutrogena. With their support year-round, the MRF has been able to do more and advance our mission. Please know how much we appreciate all of you, how we're so excited for this year, and look forward to seeing you again in person next year. I hope today you have a wonderful walk or run. Make sure to use our app or download it if you haven't. Wear your Coolibar shirt and wear that SPF. Thank you all so much. And again, great work, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Kylie. And as Kylie said, we are super disappointed to not be with you all, Florida. But we are very, very confident that we will be back there next year. And we have some more special guests this morning that are live from Florida that are going to be able to speak to this community. But while we are not able to gather in person, again, we are so thrilled to have the amazing support of this Florida community. You all did a great job with your fundraising and your engagement, and we are just beyond thrilled. So Florida community, today the MRF wants you to get out and walk, run, be sure to track your miles, and if you're running, use the app so we can all run collectively virtually. Help your teams reach your goal if you haven't already, and continue to fundraise in the best way that you can. The MRF is so grateful for the continued generosity that we continue to receive, not only from all of our amazing community members and advocates, but also from our national dedicated corporate partners. So at this time, I would like to acknowledge our Miles for Melanoma national sponsors who have continued to support and help advance the MRF's mission. First, we have Novartis. Novartis is one of our national partners, and they have been a dedicated partner to the MRF for many years, supporting our advocacy, education programs, our community outreach programs, such as Miles for Melanoma and the Gala series. For the last 2 years, the MRF has been honored to partner with Novartis on their Know Now campaign, dedicated to creating awareness about BRAF testing. So thank you again, Novartis, for your support. Next, I would like to acknowledge our national partner, natera. natera is a new partner for the MRF, and we are so thrilled to have them joining our Miles for Melanoma family. They will be supporting a variety of our education initiatives, such as our Patient and Caregiver Symposia series and our annual science meetings. So natera, welcome to the family. We are so happy to have you involved. Next, our national prevention partner, Neutrogena. Neutrogena has been a dedicated supporter of the MRF through our events and is expanding their commitment to encouraging societal change through their new Healthy Skin initiative. In addition, Neutrogena, in collaboration with the MRF and executive producer Kerry Washington, recently launched the documentary In the Sun, which showcases the lives of 7 families who are facing extraordinary circumstances as they uncover the long-term effects of living in the sun. This documentary premiered in May and also premiered last night at the Tribeca Film Festival and is available on demand from Apple TV, YouTube, Google Play, Roku, and other streaming services. So if you have not seen it already or have not heard about it, please check it out. Isn't it an amazing and inspiring film? Lastly, Neutrogena and Walgreens have partnered with the MRF to enhance the message of sun safety and sunscreen usage throughout the nation. Beginning today and throughout the rest of the summer, available at over 4,600 Walgreens stores across the country, a special Neutrogena spray sunscreen will be available for purchase, with $1 of every bottle being donated back to the MRF. There is a SPF 70 and 100 available. There is a special beach defense. So please visit Walgreens and see if you can find it. And it's very cool to see our logo on this awesome limited edition sunscreen spray. Our friends at Neutrogena now have a special message that they would like to share with the Florida community. So Carrie Sullivan, over to you.
Hi, Carrie Sullivan, General Manager for Neutrogena. As the National Prevention Partner for MRF, we are honored to continue our partnership with the Melanoma Research Foundation to help reduce the number of people diagnosed with melanoma in the years ahead. This year, we're using a completely innovative approach to educate consumers on the importance of sun safety. We made a documentary. In the Sun was created to help consumers understand the dangers of sun damage. The film, from executive producer Kerry Washington, is a poignant and inspiring documentary that lets viewers in on the personal skin health journeys of 7 families facing extraordinary circumstances as they navigate the long-term effects of living in the sun while still living vibrant lives. The Melanoma Research Foundation partnered with us on the film, so please watch, share, tell your friends and family all about it. We have to spread the word so that all Americans everywhere are motivated to improve their sun-safe behaviors. The documentary is now available to watch on YouTube and across multiple streaming channels. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to work with you to support ongoing skin cancer eradication and education efforts. Thank you on behalf of everyone at Neutrogena. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Carrie. We really appreciate all of Neutrogena's continued support. And last but never least is our national apparel partner, Coolibar. So Coolibar is, like I said, our national apparel partner, and they are the industry leader in sun protective apparel and accessories. They will be sharing their intimate and inspiring stories of skin cancer warriors across the country to raise awareness for skin cancer prevention and detection as part of their annual This Is Brave campaign. This Is Brave started last month in May to coincide with Melanoma Awareness Month and is continuing throughout the summer. All funds raised through the sale of Coolibar's Be Brave apparel line of UPF shirts, umbrellas, and bandanas will be donated to the MRF. In the past 3 years alone, This Is Brave has raised over $100,000 to support the MRF's work in research, education, and advocacy. Coolibar is providing UPF 50 long sleeve Miles for Melanoma shirts to anyone who raises $100. I am wearing this lovely teal shirt today that is branded with Miles for Melanoma. So if you have not, I know many of our members of our Florida community have already qualified. If you haven't, you still have time to hit your $100 threshold and you will receive this lovely, super comfortable shirt in the mail. So at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Coolibar's Manager of Strategic Partnerships and Public Relations, Michelle Rivard, who's going to share a little more about our partnership. Michelle?
Hi, everyone. We're so happy that you're here. Thanks for joining us for another year of Miles for Melanoma. If you've met me already, hi. So glad you're back. If not, I'm Michelle Rivard, and I am the Manager of PR and Strategic Partnerships at Coolibar, and we make UPF 50 plus sun protection you wear. What is that? What is UPF? It's actually Ultimate Protection Factor, and it is, SPF for clothing. So you need to combine your UPF and your SPF to stay perfectly sun safe when you're out and about, especially when you're out walking the miles for Miles for Melanoma. So all of you for participating are going to get a UPF shirt for us because as the official apparel partner of the MRF, we have to keep you safe. So I'm going to send you some of these. So thank you for participating and showing up and helping the MRF. And there are also other ways you can help. You can get a Be Brave shirt or umbrella or a bandana. All the proceeds go to the MRF. So thank you for everything that you do for the MRF and to keep everyone around you sun safe and well. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Michelle. And I love seeing all of those many Coolibar products behind her. So again, This Is Brave is still going on. Michelle was modeling the shirt for this year. So please feel free to stop and visit coolibar.com to get yours. So we just want to thank Michelle, Carrie, and all of our amazing partners. We are so incredibly thankful for the support from all of our corporate partners and their dedication to helping the MRF advance our mission and create increased awareness through the Miles for Melanoma events. So I'm going to now grab my sneakers, put on my Neutrogena sunscreen. I have my Coolibar shirt on already, so I'm ready to go out into the sun and get my walk started for the Florida kickoff. But I am going to turn it over now to my amazing colleague, Nicole Nashanian, who is going to share more about the amazing fundraising that Florida has done and introduce our local sponsors, top fundraising individuals and teams. Nicole, take it away.
Thank you, Lori, and good morning, Florida. My name is Nicole Nashanian, and I am the Development Officer here at the MRF. I am so incredibly proud of all the amazing dedication and support that the Florida community has shown to continuing to advance melanoma research. You all have helped your teams fundraise, reach their goals. This morning, the Florida community is 53% to goal, which is amazing for our first time event. I know you all can do it and reach your 2021 goal this year. At this time, I'd like to start by acknowledging our local Florida community sponsors. We are so thankful to have each of you involved in our inaugural Florida event this year. Our 2021 local presenting sponsors are Dermatology Solutions. Dermatology Solutions is a new partner, and we are just so thrilled to have this incredible team involved. I'm going to pass it over to Deborah Desmond to share a little more about her practice and why they are running and walking for the melanoma community this year. Deborah, over to you. So sorry, Deborah, I think you're on mute.
Sorry, Zoom is not something I'm familiar with, so doing the best I can. But anyway, Nicole, thank you so much. About a week ago, I got an email invitation for a local presenting sponsor, and so honored that we were able to fill that role. And we are a medical and surgical dermatology practice in Fort Myers, Florida. And we see many, many patients with melanoma, take care of them. And so this is something that is near and dear to my heart and to the heart of my practice. And so with a week to go, we did the virtual invitation for sponsors, and then we did a little 5K this morning that was live, and we had 25 people participating. So again, we just really appreciate the opportunity, and we're honored to be a local presenting sponsor and this in this fight against melanoma, which is so important. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Deborah, and the entire Dermatology Solutions team. Thank you for kicking off your 5K this morning and running outside. I hope you all had a wonderful time. So now on to our next sponsors. Our 2021 Hope sponsors is a group of girls you may be familiar with. It is my honor to introduce our 2021 Hope sponsors, the One Change team. The One Change group is made up of some of the most incredible, passionate young ladies that I've had the pleasure of working with at this time. I'd like to pass it over to these lovely ladies for them to share why they walk for the melanoma community.
Hi, my name is Callie Cruz, and this is my sister Addie Cruz, and we're part of the One Change Bracelets team. 7 years ago, our mother was diagnosed with melanoma, so we wanted to do something to help raise awareness and money for melanoma research, so we started One Change Bracelets.
We started a nonprofit where we make bracelets with a UV detecting bead that change color as a reminder to put on sunscreen, and 100% of the proceeds go to melanoma cancer research. For more information, visit our Instagram and Facebook, One Change Bracelets, and our website, onechangebracelets.org.
We would like to thank the Melanoma Research Foundation for everything that they do.
We are very excited to be a part of the first Miles for Melanoma Florida.
Thank you so much to all of our incredible sponsors, Dermatology Solutions and the One Change team. We just couldn't have done it without you. Now that we have talked about our sponsors, it is kind of time to roll into our top teams and individuals. So Florida, again, huge congratulations. Together as a united community, you've raised $21,446 for melanoma research. That is amazing, and we're so incredibly proud and thankful for each and every one of you. Now for some fun before we officially kick off our 5K, we'd like to announce our top individual fundraisers who have gone above and beyond to meet their fundraising goals and help the MRF continue our mission. So in third place for our top fundraisers, we have ADRIANA Maribona, from a member of Team FIU HWCOM MELA-NO More, who has raised $415. Way to go, Adriana. And in second place, a name you might be familiar with, we have Deborah Desmond, member and team captain of Dermatology Solutions Melanoma Warriors, who raised a total of $1,260. Way to go, Deborah. And in first place, we have JR, member and team captain of JRS 305, who raised a total of $2,813. Congratulations, Adriana, Deborah, and JR, and all of our fundraisers for the amazing job that each of you did this year. Now, on to our top teams. In third place, we have Team FIU HWCOM MELA-NO More, led by team captain Brittany Montesino, who raised a total of $1,262. Thank you so much, Brittany and your team. You guys killed it this year. In second place, we have Team JRS 305, led by team captain JR, who raised a total of $2,885. Way to go, JR. And in first place, a name that you might be familiar with, is Team Dermatology Solutions Melanoma Warriors, led by team captain DEBRA DESMOND, who raised a total of $3,341. Huge shout out to our local presenting sponsors this morning. So thank you all for your amazing fundraising and teams who have just had an astonishing impact on funding critical research this year. As you're walking and running today, please make sure to print out and share why you are running and walking miles for our melanoma community with our I Walk For graphic. Also, make sure to print out our virtual bib and track your miles with us using our Miles for Melanoma app. This can be done on your own if you haven't done so already, so please make sure you download the app in the App Store today. This app will allow you to race together, even while still being apart. This app will track your miles and placing your times on the leaderboard, so look out for an email to claim your profile and stay competitive with the Florida community today. Lastly, be sure to share photos of your team, family, and friends out on your walk and run today. You can tag us in any of our social media platforms. We want to see what Miles for Melanoma looks like for your team this year. Now I'm going to kick off my 5K here in DC, but it's my pleasure to introduce an individual who has been a rock star advocate and a dedicated fundraiser, team captain Brittany Montesino, who's a member of the FIU HWCOM MELA-NO More team. Brittany and her team are going to share why they are walking and running this year to support the Florida melanoma community. And then they are going to kick off their 5K live in Florida. So Brittany, over to you.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? So my name is Brittany Montesino, as was just mentioned, and I'm the captain of team FIU HWCOM MELA-NO More. So to talk a little bit about myself, I'm a second-year medical student at FIU's Herbert Wertheim College of Medicine, and I'm the president of the school's dermatology interest group. I was presented the opportunity by my good friend who is also on our team, ADRIANA MARIBONA, which is also the highest raising member of the team, which is the president of another organization at the school called MedSwish. And I was immediately on board. I thought it was an amazing cause, and I decided to become the team captain. Then I reached out to another close friend, which is the president of the pathology interest group, Veronica Alvarez, and with the three teams, we had like a great team to start. We came up with the name, Team MELA-NO More. I thought it was a funny pun. And we started this group because living in Florida, everyone knows someone that has been diagnosed with melanoma or has had a melanoma scare or any other lesion on the skin. It's such a common thing. So I decided to do everything that I can to fundraise for such an amazing cause. We did several fundraising events at the school. We sold some friendship grams, which are little goodie bags that had sunscreen, UV bracelets, and other items to our classmates. We had some coffee sales during our late night study sessions at the school, and we also did several other social media fundraisers. And I'm proud to say that our team was able to fundraise over $1,200. This was over double of our fundraising goal, and this was only our first year as part of the group. So I can't wait to actually start and be a part of the Melanoma Walk, Miles for Melanoma, next year in person, and maybe even double the amount that we fundraised this year. So now we're gonna start getting ready for our 5K. Remember to put on some sunscreen, wear a hat and sunglasses if you can. So good luck, everybody, and remember to get those steps in. Thank you.